Bonjour mes amis, I'm Dustin. Thanks for joining me on SERVi Homestead again. In this video I want to talk to you guys about some predator problems we've had. I'll start with the 4-year view and then I'll go more specifically into the last 6 months. Alright, let's get into it. So here's basically the quick rundown of it all. We had sheep and goats for about a year, had some babies born, all wonderful. Then the second year, the predators learned what was here. Now, we had chickens for a couple of years before this and only had some minor predator attacks like hawks and maybe the occasional young bird being killed while it was in a cage. But with larger animals, larger predators started coming around. One of our dogs got into the pattern of leaving for a couple of days and coming back, and he always came back skinny and wounded. And our area is known for just having packs of stray dogs around, so that's kind of discouraging. And then sometimes our own dogs would harass our chickens. You can check out these 2 videos about predator attacks we had during the drought of 2023. I feel like this drought caused a lot of animals to act strangely and to go into desperation mode. So we started getting attacks from snakes on our dove and quail, and it ended up being raccoons were killing our chickens bit by bit. They found a way to break into the chicken house, and I didn't know what it was at first, but we found some evidence by using a trail camera. So they were getting in at night and taking entire chickens away and leaving only a few feathers as evidence, and I couldn't exactly figure out where they were getting in. There didn't seem to be any holes in wire or anywhere big enough for a raccoon to get in through, but somehow they found a way. So we were down to 0 chickens. A friend gave us a rooster. So then we hatched 10 out of 12 chicken eggs that were given to us by some friends, and I was really excited with that success. But then I have some bad news. So far these 10 chicks have done really well. They've been healthy. They haven't had any attacks, but evidently something came in while we were out of town for one night and 4 of them were missing. There were only 6 chickens in here right now. This board was here and this steel pipe was next to it holding it in place. They knocked it all away. Here's a piece of a chicken. There's a piece of a chicken. I just realized it's actually been 2 nights. We were out of town one night, but when we got back last night it was really late, so I didn't come back here. So I guess the kills could have been across both nights. But now I have the cage more secure, so they should be okay for now. And I set up the trail camera. So from this angle we can see the A-frame where the rooster was, and he got taken a few days ago. A friend of mine gave us that rooster because it needed a new home, and he was here for weeks, probably a couple of months, just fine. Look at this. Something actually ripped the wire outward like this and made a hole and just took him. It's got to be these same raccoons that we caught on the trail camera as they killed each of our chickens one at a time during the drought this past summer. From this angle we can see if the predators come to get a piece of the chicken that was left that I put in there in the loft. And I can also see the chicken house, which has the have-a-heart trap in it with another piece of the dead chicken. About 3 weeks ago we actually caught something in this trap, and whatever it was so strong that in the day and a half that it was in here, it pushed and pushed, and it bent these 2 reinforcement bars that lock upwards when the door closes. Bent them and got out. So my brother said he knew of someone who caught a bobcat in this type of trap, and it pushed its way out. He got it on camera. But I also know these 2 big raccoons have been out here, so it could have been one of them too. This whole situation has been super frustrating Part of it is mistakes that I've made in not being diligent in the chicken security and health, and part of it is just these really smart, strong, and desperate predators, which seem to be mainly raccoons out here. So I'm just hoping and praying that this will work and these remaining 6 chickens will be okay and they'll become adults, because they are the only chickens we have now. Thanks for watching SERVi Homestead. We'll see y'all on the next one.